Welcome, friend, to another story from the depths of history. Tonight we journey back to the late Renaissance, a time of both breathtaking art and rigid dogma. Our story is about a man who looked up at the stars and saw not just twinkling lights, but a boundless infinite truth. His name was Giordano Bruno, and his story is a powerful reminder of what happens when new ideas collide with old worlds. Imagine a dark, candlelit courtroom in Rome. The year is 1600. The air is thick with the scent of old parchment and burning wax. Before the stern faces of the Roman Inquisition stands a man, not bowed by the weight of his chains, but upright, his gaze steady. The priests, cloaked in red, level their accusations. Heresy, they call it. His crime? To look beyond the heavens and dare to suggest that what he saw was endless. He dared to dream of a universe far grander than anyone had ever imagined. Let's rewind, away from the grim reality of the courtroom, to a quiet night in the Italian countryside. Picture Bruno walking beneath a vast velvet sky, a canopy of stars glittering above him like scattered diamonds. It was here, under this celestial dome, that his revolutionary ideas took flight. He didn't just see stars, he saw other suns. And around those suns, he imagined other worlds, teeming with life, each a part of an infinite, divine cosmos. He believed the universe was a living, breathing entity, with no center and no circumference. In his mind, humanity was not the sole focus of creation, but just one small, wondrous part of an immeasurable whole. It was a beautiful, humbling, and utterly radical vision for his time. But back in that somber courtroom, such visions were seen as a threat. The established order, which placed Earth and humanity at the very center of God's creation, could not tolerate a universe with infinite centers. The cardinal reads the verdict. Bruno's ideas, his words, were deemed more dangerous than any weapon. They could not be debated. They could not be reasoned with, so they had to be silenced. And the method they chose was fire. As the sentence is read, a faint, knowing smile is said to have touched Bruno's lips. He knew his fate was sealed not by a lack of faith, but by an abundance of it. Faith in a universe larger than their doctrines could contain. The final scene unfolds on a misty dawn at the Campo dei Fiori, the Field of Flowers, in Rome. A wooden stake stands ominously in the center of the square as a silent crowd gathers. Bruno is led to his final destination, unblindfolded, unrepentant. He had been offered a chance to recant, to take back his words and save his life, but he refused. His truth was not for sale. As the torch touches the dry wood, the first flames begin to lick upwards, painting the gray morning sky with hues of orange and gold. It is said that he faced the fire with the same unflinching gaze he reserved for the stars, without fear. He saw not an end, but a transformation, a return to the cosmic whole he so profoundly believed in. They burned his body that day, hoping to erase his dangerous ideas from the pages of history. But ideas are not so easily extinguished. Centuries later, we aim our telescopes at the night sky. And what do we see? An endless expanse, filled with billions of galaxies, each containing billions of suns, likely with countless worlds orbiting them. Bruno was right. They burned a man, but his ideas, his intellectual courage, ended up lighting the universe for generations to come. Until we meet again in another strange story from history. Thank you for joining us. If you enjoyed this journey, please consider liking this video and subscribing for more tales from the past.